The Boar Hat Tavern, parked on a green plain on the outskirts of the capital of Leones. The sun is shining overhead, but the quaint tavern atmosphere of chaos. It's not a battle that shakes the place, a feast of proportions and gastronomic history of Britannia never witnessed. Oak tables creak, filled with plates that threaten to collapse. The sound of chewing, breaking bones, and clashing pitchers dominates the atmosphere. Meliodas, this is delicious! I don't know why you said your food was bad. Bring me another 50 of that strange meat with the sauce. And don't forget about the fish. Take it easy, Goku. You're going to eat the reserves of the entire kingdom in one afternoon. I told you my food was lethal. Turns out that band took control of the kitchen to prevent me from poisoning them. Don't rush me, Captain. I'm cooking at the speed of sound, and this guy's stomach is a black hole. The food's moderately acceptable for this planet lost in another dimension. Meat of the dinosaurs, the planet Namek's better texture. You, talking emergency ration, bring me that frothy bitter drink. And make sure it's frosty this time.
Monsters! They're monsters! Where's the demons? If they keep it up, they'll skewer me and put an apple in my mouth.
In the corner of the tavern, Merlin observes the surreal scene floating off the ground. He strokes his chin, eyes glowing. Next to him, Gauther and King watch in disbelief. Fascinating. I've used several layers of detection magic looking for an aether core of your system. There's nothing, just a void. The presence is overwhelming. If their key is raw energy of life force, these two possess galaxies in their flesh. Hundreds of kilometers from Leones, in a barren valley shrouded with a haze, the history of Britannia was about to take a terrifying turn. The Holy Knight Dreyfus, whose body was possessed by the demon Farudin, is standing in front of an ancient rock formation. In his bloody hands, he holds the coffin of eternal darkness. At last, I have waited in the shadows for this pathetic world of centuries. The humiliation imposed on us by the god of the clan goddess, and the traitor Meliodas will be avenged. Wake up, brothers. The demon clan will reclaim Britannia. The device reacted instantly, shining a purple light. The ground trembles, opening fissures with dense miasma toxic emerging. From that abyssal rift, 10 presences rise, breathing the air outside of the world for the first time. The 10 commandments are back. It's been a long time. The air is disgustingly bright and our power is diminished, but we'll recover devouring souls.
Ha! Finally free. My muscles have atrophied. I need to crush thousands of humans to warm up.
Relax. The first is Meliodas. I want to see his face when I rip his heart out. Suddenly the 10 demons freeze. The darkness surrounds them, hesitates, and shrinks. In unison, they turn their face towards Leones. Their expressions of arrogance change to alarm. It is disgustingly heavy, as if a mountain crushed hundreds of kilometers away. It's not magic power. They're not goddesses. It's the two sources of energy. They're exactly where the weak signature of Meliodas is. He's a traitor, made a pact with entities from another dimension. I don't care what they are. It's the perfect opportunity to stretch your legs. I'll tear them to pieces and kill Meliodas. Without waiting for orders, Galan shoots toward Leones at sonic speed. Zodrix clicks his tongue furiously. You impulsive idiot. We haven't recovered our magic and these energies defy logic. Follow him. We can't lose commandments so soon. Let's go. In a burst of darkness, the 9 commandments disappear, flying at full speed towards the power. Back in Leones, Vegeta's put a piece of meat in his mouth, where he stops abruptly. His eyes sharpen and he chews towards the origin of the unfathomable power. It seems the tranquility's over. Several presences are approaching at high speed. His key's disgusting, overflowing with pure evil arrogance. The pressure! The seal of 3,000 years ago has been broken! Captain, the 10 commandments have been released, and they're coming straight this way! Before anyone could say anything, a deafening rumble shakes the tavern. A giant figure in red armor lands like a meteorite, kicking up dust obscuring the sun. The Garland of the Truth. Meliodas, come out of hiding! I'll come rip your head off and crush that creature that emanates that disgusting energy! The door of the tavern's blown to pieces. Not Meliodas, but Vegeta, comes out. The Prince of the Saiyans walks up, wiping his mouth with a white glove, looking furious. Behind him, Goku stretches his arms, followed by the deadly sins. I was enjoying a moment of peace after a dimensional journey. Who do you think you are, you nosy tin beetle? Kick dust on the earth on my face. A simple human. The detection magic tells me you're magic level 0. You're just a scumbag. Get out of my way before I step on you. The sky turns dark. The 9 fire black meteors land in a circle. The 10 commandments gather together in their entirety. Their auras wither the grass beneath their feet. Meliodas, I'll take care of you later. But you two, their existence is an anomaly. What they are and where they go from that vital pressure. Hey, I'm Goku. He's Vegeta. You guys look strong. This'll be fun. Back off, Kakarot. These insects ruined my food. I'll take care of exterminating them. It'll serve to make the digestion. Oh, Vegeta, don't be a hoarder. Leave some for me. I said no. If you interfere, I'll kill you too. Enough of the insolence. Critical over. Garland activates his supreme ability. His musculature expands grotesquely, widening his armor. The ground cracks from the increase of the magic mass. I'll turn you to dust, you smug human. Garland leaps towards Vegeta, falling like a bolt of destruction, raising his magic halberd. He launches a slash designed to split mountains. The Sins are holding their breath. The sound resonates, not that of a cut meat, but a dull metal bang. Garland opens his eyes under his helmet. Vegeta hasn't retreated a millimeter. He stopped the deadly edge of the halberd a few centimeters from his forehead, using only his index finger of his left hand. Is that it? So much talk for an attack with less of a force than a newborn child of my race. Your technique's rough, and your power is an offense. Impossible! No one can stop the trigger with one finger. I'm Vegeta, the Prince of the Saiyans. Don't tolerate loud wimps. Vegeta gives a gentle blow with his knuckles to the blade. It explodes into thousands of useless metal pieces. His brain can't process it. Vegeta disappears, reappearing in front of the helmet, and with a casual movement, connects the backhand to the cheek of the armor. Garland's head spins violently, the helmet dents. The commandment spits out black blood and is shot towards heaven. It breaks through the clouds, breaking through the sound barrier, leaving condensation rings, and turns into a tiny flash, disappearing into the stratosphere in a second. The remaining 9 commandments watch the empty sky, paralyzed. Band whistles and press in the background. You bastard! No one humiliates a commandment! Your physical strength is amazing, but you're not immune to my magic. Ring summoning soul extraction! Melascula opens her mouth and a dark mass forms a ring that flies towards Vegeta, passing through the body to his soul and tries to tear it away. I'll swallow your shining soul, human! Vegeta remains motionless. The dark ring tries to pull, but suddenly, Melascula's magic begins to boil over. A cosmic, unbearable, and unfathomable heat from inside Vegeta. The magic ring turns hot and then incinerates, turning to ash before the Saiyan soul. You're trying to steal my soul with that carnival trick? My spirit's been forged in the fires of hell and in the battles against gods. Vermin like you'd get burned to death just trying to touch my will. Vegeta extends the palm of his hand towards Melascula and launches a burst of ki to produce air pressure. The invisible impact hits Melascula in the stomach and the ground, forcing a hurricane. The demon vomits blood, shoots backwards, hitting the ground, bouncing like a ragdoll, and then becomes unconscious. I'm going to destroy you, you wretch! Kamo Star! Dariri throws a blinding speed at Vegeta, throwing a flurry of punches. His magical ability ensures that each consecutive hit, his physical strength increased by thousands of pounds. 1,000 pounds, 3,000, 500,000, his fist generates sparks in the air. Vegeta, with an arrogant smile, simply stands with his arms crossed. He lets 50 blows of Dariri impact him on his chest armor and face. The impact sounds like meteorites hitting titanium, creating shockwaves that crack the ground. But Vegeta's body doesn't move, not even blinks. Why don't you break? You're done with your massages yet? What a disappointment. Vegeta uncrosses his arms and launches a frontal kick at the speed the eyes of the commandments can't even register. His foot sinks into his stomach. The demon expels the air, eyes roll, flies towards the horizon, crossing a mountain range before being buried under the rubble.
This is crazy! Firebird of Purgatory!
Monspeet summons a blackbird of internal flames. Hot fire of demonic realm thrown at Vegeta, the heat melts the rock. Garbage. Simply letting out an explosive scream, Kaike. The sound shockwave generated by the pressure of the vocal cords hits the purgatory with such force the magic disintegrates at a molecular level, turning off instantly. The same shockwave hits Monspeet, pushing him several meters back, temporarily deafening him. Gloxina now! Magic of creation! Gigas fall! Spiritual spear. Bascus, first form. Droll raises pillars of rock, the size of cities coated with minerals harder than diamond, which fall from the sky like meteors on Vegeta. At the same time, Gloxina's immense destructive beam is shot at close range. Vegeta not moving, a sphere of electric blue keys formed around his body. Droll's rock pillars collide against the shield and are pulverized into fine powder. Bascus' divine ray hits the barrier and is bounced into the sky, getting lost in space. Vegeta holds up two fingers and fires bursts of energy the size of marvels. One hits Droll's shoulder and the other hits Gloxina's wing. The explosions are devastating. The giant and fairy fall to the ground, screaming, incapacitated in pain. The three left, Estrosa, Zeldris, and Fardin, the latter shaking uncontrollably in his armor. He's fast, strong, resilient, but my full counter will return any physical attack with more than double the strength. If he tries to hit me again, I'll kill him with his own strength. To return physical attacks? Annoying skill. I just won't touch you. Vegeta raises the palm of his hand. A concentrated sphere of golden and yellow energy begins to form. The surrounding air is distorted by the heat and gravity it generates. The Big Bang attack. I'll be there. Stay away. It's not magic or a physical attack. It's destructive energy. Omnis Nebula. Zeldris desperately invokes a supreme magic, creating a dark and invisible gravitational vortex to try to deflect Vegeta's attack to absorb him. Cheap wind vortex. Their fifth-rate darkness can't stand me. I'll show you what real terror is. Disgusting insects. Vegeta bends his knees, clenches fists, and black hair flickers. The sky, darkened by demons, lights up with golden lightning bolts. The planet seems to groan under the pressure of his power. In a blinding burst of light, Vegeta transcends. Super Saiyan awakens. A dome of golden energy like sun erupts around him. Divine heat and pressure sweep the battlefield. Zeldris' deadly ominous nebula shatters instantly. Gravitational magic shatters the brittle glass under the overwhelming weight and repulsion of Vegeta's pure ki. The shockwave of the transformation hits Estarossa, Zeldris, and Frodin. The three most fearsome demons of Britannia fall to their knees, crushed to the ground by the gravitational pressure of the Saiyan's aura, unable to lift even their heads to look at the blinding light. What is this? Not power. They're not archangels. Not a deity. It's destruction incarnate. Our dimensional laws don't exist for him. What's going on, demonic elite? Is the light of Super Saiyan bright to you? I haven't even started warming my blood up yet. Disappear forever. You'll be fine, Frodin. Everyone, immediate tactical retreat. Before Vegeta launches his technique, Zeldris uses every drop of power to create an ultra-dense cocoon of dark matter. It desperately envelops Estarossa, Frodin, Droll, Gloxina, and Monspeet, spraying tendrils of shadows at lightning speed to drag the bodies of Gallant, Dureri, and Molescula across the continent. The Ten Commandments vanish. They fled, escaping millimeters from annihilation. Vegeta's fierce golden aura shrinks and fades, hair black again, and lands on the ground, stirred and crystallized by the heat. He crosses his arms with disappointment. Despicable cowards. They ran with their tails between their legs as soon as I raised my power 5%. A waste of time. They don't even serve as warm-up for my joints. Oh, Vegeta, you're too much of a brute and scared him off quick. I wanted to see if the blonde guy with the sword had any tricks. Well, no way. Behind them, the scene is worth an abstract painting. The seven deadly sins, Britannia's most feared and respected warriors, are petrified, jaws on the ground. They just witnessed the great apocalyptic threat in the history of the world was humiliated, crushed, and forced to flee in panic in less than 3 minutes, all caused by a single man who didn't even break a sweat. Well, I guess the Apocalypse Revenge of Demons remains canceled until further notice. Oh, hey, that's right, Meliodas. You see Vegeta showing off maybe much hungrier. You think that guy Ban can roast another 2 dozen of giant pigs? I promise not to complain if they're raw. Ban's poking his head above the tavern entrance. He's holding a dented frying pan and looks at Vegeta, looks at the landscape, and permanently modified and nails straight on Goku. A cold sweat runs down his neck. Yeah, of course. Run away, boss. Marching another endless feast for the monsters. Our valued guests. Captain, as the kingdom strategist, I suggest that our number one priority is to, this moment on, keep the beer cold and the food warm for these two. If by fate they get bored and decide we're enemies, I doubt the 10 Commandments would want to come out and defend us. As Goku and Vegeta walk back to the tavern, arguing who will have the dessert. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well, guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now, don't forget to leave your powerful like, Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now, without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.